coming to you from Strasbourg as the hosts. SIG Strasbourg face off against Neptunas Klaipeda. It is Group D action here as we get to the business end of the season in the Basketball Champions League. SIG Strasbourg trying to cement their place in Group D in the playoff positions. And D may well stand for death. An incredibly tight group right now. As going into today's game days, there's just 3 games separating second from 7th. And they'll get even closer with Besiktas knocking off Prometheus earlier today. Besiktas will move up to 5-5. Prometheus now 7-3. And an opportunity for our 2 teams. First of all, SIG Strasbourg to make that step closer to qualification by moving level with Prometheus. For Neptunas, 4 and 6, a chance for them to get to 5 and 6 and start to see if they can come from behind and make it through to those top 4 places. Then we see the league table. Bologna, having already qualified, they are already through to the playoffs. Still 3 places up for grabs here in Group D. There is 3 weeks remaining after this one, and it is vital that home court form is on point. The good news for Strasbourg is Neptunas have lost 7 of 9 on the road in the Basketball Champions League. There is their lineup. The man to keep an eye out for, number 45, Jerai Grant, the 30-year-old forward. He's having a fantastic year. He is top in efficiency per game in the Basketball Champions League. Number 2 in rebounding at 9 per game as well. He is aided by Thomas Delinkaitis. He's also having a fine season for his team, averaging just shy of 16 a game. In Strasbourg, frustration for them. Even though Neptunas have that terrible home record, Strasbourg have now lost 2 of their last 3 at home in the Basketball Champions League. A star-studded lineup for them. A number of guys with good offensive figures. Jeremy Nzuli has 11.5 points per game. Chirore and Mustafa Fowl, the inside combo down the bottom there, both averaging double digits as well. There is no Marty Collins in the lineup there. Check that for you. So we will see the Neptunas team making their way out onto the floor. So for Neptunas, said that road woes for them, had their struggles, won just 1 of their last 5 games. But they are a team that know how to bounce back after disappointing losses. They got defeated on the road back in November, 102-78 by Medi Bayreuth. Really blown away they were in Germany the next week. Or the next time they come back after the international break, they recorded a very impressive 88-85 victory over Bologna. Just one of 2 teams to beat the Italians. So we will see how they bounce back after their disappointment of a home loss against Ostend last week. They went down 77-79 in a game which may well come back to haunt them and their chances of qualification. A quick glimpse of their head coach there. Jesus has done a tremendous job both in the Basketball Champions League and domestically in the Lithuanian League. Strasbourg team congregating before they will be announced to their hometown fans here. Coming to this one in better form, just 2 wins in the last 5 games. Still sitting in 4th position. They'll be looking at Ostend, 1 game behind them, to see those top 4 places. Belgian team. We're playing tomorrow night against Ljubljana, the team with just one win. So really, you expect us then to take that victory. Means this is a must-win game for Strasbourg with just 3 games remaining after this one. They come in having been defeated. Oh, sorry. They come in having been defeated at home last week against Besiktas. That was after a good road win against Medi Bayreuth. A victory at home against Petro Olympia. So, for Strasbourg, 3 games left, 4 games including this one, 2 at home. And you've got to say, feel like they need to win those 2 games if they do want to stay in the top 4. So there is the veteran, can't beat this, 38-year-old forward. Long, sharp shooter, shake of the hands. And Mike Green, and then the inside combo. Mustafa Fowl and the former national team member Ali Traore. This Traore will be the last man out for his team. He goes. He caps off the Strasbourg team. Flags are being waved in the centre circle. SIG Strasbourg against Neptunas Klaipeda then coming up for you shortly here in Barcelona Champions League action. The 3 officials for today's game: Sahin, Vojinovic, Attard from Italy and Montenegro. So Neptunas, they did record a very impressive victory earlier in the season, game day 4 against SIG Strasbourg. And it was that man there, Jerai Grant, 18 points, 12 rebounds, double-double. And led the way. He is such a key to this Neptunas team. Such an impressive performer throughout this season for his team. And it'll be that strong front line he's got to go against. He is in the starting lineup. It'll be Williams, Weaver, Kisilus, Osivicius, and Grant for Neptunas. And the challenge for Jerai Grant is that front line. Interesting battle to watch. There it is. Coach Max Vitus has done an excellent job. A man that has been talked about with a chance of moving up to higher places. Still a young coach. Has led Neptunas to 3rd place in the LKL, 14-4 record, despite the loss this past weekend, a disappointing 77-80 defeat. So for Strasbourg, their starting lineup will be Green, Saron, Long, Pitrius and Mustafa Fowl. Man in chance, Vincent Collet, national team head coach, very experienced. Important game in Barcelona Champions League action tonight. They all seem to be right now as teams vie for one of those top 4 places. Strasbourg, a team that is known for close games. Their largest defeat of the season, just 11 points in the Barcelona Champions League. And guess who that came against? It was game day 4 against Neptunas. And these 2 teams met for the first time. So the big double-double from Jerai Grant. led the way 22 for Strasbourg. 51% from the field. Neptunas helped them to that victory. And it could have been so much worse if it wasn't for a 24-21 fourth quarter in favour of the French team. So players are out onto the floor. We are nearly set to get underway here. Yusufa foul. We'll jump it off for Strasbourg. 2:21 of him. And here will be an excellent matchup between him and Jerai Grant, I'm sure of it. Strasbourg fans in fine voice, LA, LA, go, go. And cry to their team. Strasbourg in the white uniforms, Neptunas. Sorry, Strasbourg in the black uniforms. Or is it a navy blue? Strasbourg. Took it off on Neptunas in the white. Game day 11 then. Neptunas facing off against Strasbourg here in France. It is up and eventually won by Yusufa foul. First possession into the hands of Mike Green. We are underway. Immediately looked at foul, but tipped by Grant. Good job defensively. Maybe sideline possession. 14 on the clock. Green again. Trying to find something. Clock already low. Nice interplay. And Yusufa foul just reaches high into the sky. Plucks it out of the air. Good little pass from Pucurius. First points of the game go to Strasbourg, and they're going to come with some pressure here against Lorenzo Williams. He breaks it and immediately attacks. Well, cut off by Strasbourg, so Williams will bring it into the backcourt now and get something going. Turnover though, before nearly given back by Strasbourg. Luckily, it will be picked up by Suron, and he calls the play. Here comes Suron to the wing. Green looking to post up against Williams. A foul is called, so it's a play into Green, and I think the idea was to look for Nicholas Long on the screen coming up high rather than the post up, and that's where the foul was called away from the ball. There's the quick hands from behind. Weaver it was, tipping it. So Gislis picks up his first. Green comes off the screen. The jumper from Pucurius is good. Peters makes his first two. A solid start for Strasbourg. Williams using the screen, not a space for him. Goes to the little runner and gets it to go. No spacing offensively for Neptunas. Green takes a three, too strong. And here comes Williams. So a lot of ball in the early stages, Lorenzo Williams. He's fouled by Green. Just reached out, Green. Cheap one to give up. Weaver directing. Finds Williams wide open, the lefty. Knocks it down. All five for Neptunas. Go to Lorenzo Williams. Not sure how he found that much room. Spotting up on the wing. 1 point lead. Here comes Long. Sharp shooter. Excellent threat from beyond the 3-point line. Goes to Steron. Good pass to the inside. And it is Pucurius once more. What a pass. From Steron. Pull it out of the gun right between the defenders. A bit of pressure up the floor. See if they can wear down Williams. Hasn't worked so far as he's got all five. High low look. Bit of travel by Kisselus looking around, as if to say, what was the call? He didn't understand. Let's have a look. Yeah. Shuffled the feet. Referee right on top of it. Denial from Neptunas, making it difficult. Strasbourg, you can see the tactic, desperately trying to get it into the low post. Establish that inside dominance. Shot clock winding down, just 2 on it. And they will not get it away in time. Good double team from behind. Snuck up along the baseline. It was, Williams it was. Came sprinting in, take it away from Mustafa foul. It's the play that really caused the 24-second violation. Williams trying to find Grant. First real touch for him is going to be rejected by a foul. And Green comes the other way. Green throws high, foul, eventually takes it in, can't finish though. Coach Collet wants the foul, isn't going to get it. Drive comes up empty for Vasavicius, but it's put home by Jedi Grant. That is what he does. First man down the floor. Good tip from him. And he's there on the defensive end. Saran looking. Try and get it to foul. High, low, long. Jump up. Nothing but a bottom of the net. That's long. Next to the 1-point game in favour of Strasbourg. Cagey affair here. We said Strasbourg used to close games. We'll post up. That bounce is clear for Kisselus. Long. Pushing in the opposite direction. We'll pull it out now though. Petrus. Fouled. Go against Vasavicius. Saran kicks it far side, good drive and finish from Green. No rotation. I think Williams thought he'd commit the foul to stop him there, but Green too strong. The free let play continue because he knew there was going to be a basket coming for Strasbourg. Off the high screen, Weaver tries to find Grant. It's tipped and picked up by a foul. Saran calls the play. Now Green comes off the screen for a foul. Finds Petrus, who draws the foul. And Strasbourg offense seems to be smoothly running in these first 5 minutes. They've established that inside game really well. And the questions will come for Neptunas then, and how they're going to try and take that away in this one way, as they'll bring in there. It's Masulis. He's 20 years of age. This makes the first. Strong start for him. 5 points, 2 rebounds already. From both the field and the line. Strasbourg, a 5-point lead in the early stages. Indecision from Neptunas. They're going to go into the low post. And good finish for Kisselus. Both teams trying to do their work around the basket. And both have their advantages. Green, too long, searching for foul. He's well guarded. Now it's going to be high-low. Foul. Not sure who that's against. There's a battle between Grant and Foul under the basket. And it was against Grant. Green comes to collect it. Foul changes the angle on the screen. Now he's going to set another one. Draws the contact and will shoot 2 hit. Sulis picks up the foul. Team fouls already against Neptunas. Yeah, you can see he didn't establish position, still moving laterally. To the line. 3 of 3 now he is. From there. And the 38-year-old is having a fine start to this game. Petrus, the older of the Petrus brothers. This is older brother. Mikhail played many years in the NBA. And, 550 career regular season games. Mikhail Petrus. There's a foul. It's going to be good. It's against Masulis once again, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, Masulis trying to guard. So once more shots for Petrus as Jeremy Unzuli comes in for first action. There he is on the right-hand side of your picture, the number 9. He was the top scorer for Strasbourg in their loss against Neptunas. Last time out, 22 on that particular occasion. But Petrus with the chance to go to double figures already here with this free throw. And his money from the line. 6 for 6. 10 points personal for him. And a strong start for Strasbourg here. Established that inside game. They've got guys in foul trouble as well. And excellent work as Slavinskas comes in. Another youngster for this Neptunas team. Also Dambrauskas is at the point. Foul. A lot of whistles here. Zulu picks up his first. So, foul fest in the early stages. You may see who is got the deepest bench at this rate. Similar to the Murphia game last week. It's to the inside. There's no room for Rodicus. Eventually the jump shot doesn't go from Weaver, but Dambrauskas will get possession. And he is fouled by Mustafa Foul. A physical encounter in the early stages here. Both teams putting the pressure on, getting the ball down into the block, into the paint. This caused problems for Rudi. Jumper is good. Tiny bit of room on that far side. Neptunas keeping themselves in the game here. Lost in the defensive rotation there. Nearly left Saron open on the far side. There's Traore in for the first time. Spins towards the baseline. The lefty gets it to go. Fine move for Ali Traore. Dombrovskis with the ball. Has it high. Goes to Weaver. Weaver steps inside and finishes over the top of Traore. Looks towards the official, a little smile. He's not back in position though. Seron just goes straight to the ring, the other end. He can't finish. Good one down the floor from Slavinskas. Turnover. Gives it back to Strasbourg, and the foul in transition against Dombrovskis. So Nzuli trying to start off the break. Dombrovskis just trying to keep in front of him. Smart foul from Dombrovskis. He stopped the transition, but without it being an unsportsmanlike, as we see Traore getting on the board. That is a beautiful low post move. Got to know, he likes going to that left hand. Dombrovskis taking it over with his team. So into the game for the first time for Strasbourg. Number 8, Joel Eddy. Trying to warm himself up as Nzuli gets ready to shoot his second free throw. Made the first. It's good. And now they're going to come with a bit of pressure against Dombrovskis. He waits. Dylan come to collect it. Dylan despite not playing a lot of minutes, is a major part of this Neptunas offense. Here is the good little move from Slavinskas. Can't finish it. Chance to run for Strasbourg, perhaps. Green thinks about it. Now take his time a bit more. Seron back to Green. He points down. Traore on the little roll. A lot of room, and he's not going to miss an opportunity like that. Traore, former French national team member, coming to the end of his career now, perhaps at 33. Still a few more years left. But a fine player in his prime. A kick out, nearly turned over. Gildikus trying to find some sort of room. Is fouled.
Première faute personnelle. 1 minute 18 à jouer avant la fin de ce premier quart-temps.
Dombrovskis will bring it in. Here's Golias with the ball. Tough three. Doesn't fall this time for Dylan. And Green again pulls the play. It's the same one as before. He pointed down. High screen with Traore. Skips it to the corner. Seron guarded well by Dylan. Now Seron though has the step. Finds Eddy for 3. Is good. The crowd were up on their feet as soon as Eddy had the space to take that. They knew it was going to go. Joel Eddy knocking it down to the delight of the fans. There's a strong drive. Sees Eddy pick up the foul. And Zudas Slavinskas at the line. Yeah, good drive for Slavinskas. Real versatile player he is. He's one of 2 guys that played for the Lithuanian under-20 national team this past summer. Helped them to an 8th place finish at the European Championships in Germany, in Chemnitz. Slavinskas. Just 1.7 points per game. Can't hit on his first. Doesn't get to the line a lot in the Basel Champions League. And he's still looking for his first make. 0 of 3 now on the season. As he misses a pair there. Needed points for Neptunas really. Down 11 in this first quarter. Coming to a close. They will get one more shot. There's Mike Green controlling play here. Using that screen, loses his man on the crossover, flips it up and gets it to go. Strong play for Mike Green. Strasbourg, another easy score really. 27 points now for them. Excellent first quarter. as the drive comes. Slavinskas for three is good. Well, he makes up for the two misses from the free throw line, Slavinskas. But still a fine first quarter for Strasbourg as they have the 11-point lead. 27 plays 16. The first. So I get that clarified with you. Whether it was a 2 or a 3 for Slavinskas. If it was a 3, it will be 27-17, but no, it is given as a 2. Being changed now, so 27-16, the correct score. And Strasbourg have an 11-point lead after 10 minutes here. Well, we saw the game plan from the first few moments. They wanted to go to the inside. Strasbourg, they established themselves. They got themselves to the line 8 times in that first quarter. 6 of them for Florent Petrus, who has 10 points. An impressive performance for Strasbourg. They also held Neptunas to just 16 points, despite the fact that they went 7 of 13 from the field. Saw some highlights from that first quarter then. A lot of offense for Strasbourg. They have the 10-point lead. They'll start on defense though. 11-point lead. They'll start on defense. Dambrauskas brings it down. Green guarding him. Dambrauskas tries to step through. Finish just too strong though. And Eddie snatches in the rebound. Green has played all 10 minutes of the first quarter. Out there to start the second as well. 4 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound for him. Can't enter the offense here though. He's going to have to use the screen from Traore. Defense switching. Guldikas guarding him. Dambrauskas is going to try and guard Traore though. Good help rotation from Gallius. His pass to Slavinskas can't be handled. Slavinskas works hard to tie up long. And he's going to give possession for Strasbourg. Slavinskas there. You see, he'll always be a man that gets on the floor. Great energy player. Did well to tie up the jump. Should have taken in that first pass though. There's Zuli looking. They go to Traore on the low block. Guarded by Guldikas, kicks it out. Long. Finds Eddie for 3. Couldn't get this one to go. Now Dylan Nkaitis. Looking, searching for something. Guldikas, mid-range jump shot, in and out. Both teams cold here at the start of the second. Green falls to the floor, no whistle. And Dambrauskas picks it up, 2-on-1. Good pass from him. And they finish past the foul. It is Gallius that gets the score. Green was tripped accidentally, no foul. Dambrauskas did a good job, 2-on-1, and Nzuli got back. And it was just a little touch on the head from Nzuli. Weak foul to give up, really. So he goes out after picking up his second. Shake it ahead from him. At the line. Vigadas Gallius. Great introduction from him. 6 points. His quick response is good for Ari Torore, another man who's had a good start. Nice screen. Grant back into the game, has to kick it out. It's going to go out of bounds, but stay with Neptunas. Julius falls to the floor. As we see the finish. Foul. Another one against Strasbourg. This time against Long. Yeah, gets his man in the air well. Smart play offensively to draw the foul. Thomas Delaninkaitis using that experience. 36 years of age now he is. But shows no signs of slowing down. So the minutes are down, but that's the only thing that is. 15.9 points per game. 54% he is from three-point range. Incredible shooting from him throughout the course of this season. Really an impressive spot scorer, really. Doesn't play loads of minutes. But the minutes he does play, gets a lot of quality from them. He's number 6 in three-point percentage. There's everybody looking around, no one knows what the call is. It's going to be a foul against Callius. His first. So maybe he makes his way over to the far side, spots up. Torre looking high-low. Pass was just too strong though. Little miscommunication from him on that one. And the other way, the easy score by Slavinskas. So he said you've got to go with a great energy, always getting down the floor. And that's exactly what you see there. First man down gets the easy basket for his team, and it's going to be a timeout here. An 8-2 start to the second quarter for Neptunas. Strasbourg will talk this one over. This lifts into Coach Collet.
Il faut jouer la continuité, ok? Westwood, ce qu'il a fait sur le mid. Et après, hand-off. Après, quand Ali a la balle, on coupe main à main avec l'autre, s'écarte. Et là, on va plonger. Et à l'opposé, on peut faire un fair screen. Ah, du mouvement. Il faut qu'on utilise Ali, ok? On va jouer 4. On nous commence par là.
Match capital pour la SIG Strasbourg. Devant les caméras de Canal Sport. 20 pour la SIG Strasbourg. 24 pour Neptunas Klaipeda.
See whether that timeout can make any difference here. A very impressive start to this second quarter for Neptunas then on the defensive end now. Ludwig Bayhurst is fouled. Williams in after the timeout. Look towards the official. Yeah. Hands are out in front of him. Right, cool. Not sure what Williams' complaint is. Torre is He's going to be called for the travel. Sold the fake, moved the feet, didn't put his ball down in time. That's what the referee saw. No. Well, Traore can look around. He's 3 of 3 from the field. I think that's the right call, though. Slavinskas goes to the outside. Now finds Grant. Cuts off him. A lot of room for Grant against this good matchup for him. His fading shot doesn't go. Slavinskas making a nuisance of himself on the glass, but Strasbourg bring it in. Eddie back to Behust. They want Traore on the touch against Grant. Here he is. Out to Eddie. Fires the 3. Doesn't go, to the groans of the crowd. Williams in no hurry to get it over. Make sure there's no one behind him. Now finds a little seam. Goes off the glass and makes it. Tough finish from Lorenzo Williams. Not sure how he found the room there. He's got 7 points now. The first 5 of the game for Neptunas. Caption needs to catch up. As Behust takes the 3. Too strong. Eddie does a good job to tip it into the hands of Soron. Soron trying to find some room for Traore. Kicks it out and he'll bury it. So Soron got a good look at a 3 and makes it. Much needed basket for Strasbourg, really. Trying to establish this lead once again. Slavinskas hands it over. Alias puts it on the floor. Kicks it to Williams. Williams thought about the 3 now. Take a tough one. Grant is there to clean it up. And the finish from Grant looks towards the referee for a foul as well. Excellent work from Jedi Grant. On his own, gets the offensive rebound, steps between 2 defenders to make the finish. Saddam, fresh off his first 3. Finds Eddie. Eddie to Traore. And back to that left hand again. It's too easy. He wants a foul. A lot of complaints towards the officials from both teams. Perfect 4 of 4 from Ali Traore. Now Grant, short jump shot, is good. Big guys trading baskets here. Grant and Ali Traore going at it. As Grant moves to 6. 4-point game. Traore. Double team this time. They get it out of his hands. It's going to leave Soron with some room. His pass. And now Eddie on the catch. Spinning away. He's going to stay with Strasbourg. Good work from them to pick up another offensive rebound. Soron draws his man out. Looks for Behust. 4 on the clock. He dances the baseline and the behind the back pass goes out of bounds. He wasn't ready for it. Petrus looks at him as if to say, why weren't you ready? You were wide open. He's got a point. Soron was free. Didn't want the ball though, so Green has had his rest. He comes back in. Replaces Behust. And he will guard Williams. Williams goes past him and then draws the foul as well. Green angry because he got baited into it. Watch, Williams cuts in front of him, puts on the brakes, and Green isn't able to stop in time. So it's going to be number 2 against Mike Green. Offensive foul. I'll give it back. So it looks like it's Savicius that picks up the foul, I think. Yeah, trying to set that screen. No, it's Thomas Delaninkaitis scored for it. So he has a word with the official on his way out. And now, after a little stoppage, Green will bring it down once more. for Strasbourg with this 4-point lead. Stafford foul back into the game. He'll set this big screen high. Rolls through the ring. Petrus trying to find some room. Here he is now, 3 on the clock. Petrus is off to the right, but it's going to go off the glass. Well, we were right behind it. You could see it was off from the moment it came out of his hands. But he went off the backboard and in. And he'll count. Petrus has 13 points now, yet to miss from either the field or the line. Strong response from this Vicious. Petrus skips it to Seron. Seron waiting for something to happen. Nothing does, so he's got to put it on the floor. Really crowded in that key. It doesn't matter because Green knocks down the 3. Everybody in the lane except for Mike Green. Squares the feet. Smooth looking stroke for Green. Say Lorenzo Williams needs to get closer as the other way. Quick score from Weaver. Foul frustrated. Himself or the referee, I'm not sure which. He's not happy though. Svitus is not happy about something. I'm not sure what. Weaver made the score. And he'll be going to the line for a free throw as well. Still in discussion. That's Svitus. And Zuli's back in. So at the line, Carl Weaver. 4 points, 2 rebounds. That's that one. Makes it a 5-point game. Set on at the point. Reverse it. Now the high-low. Foul. Good pass and a foul. Petrus in the cut. So it's going to go against Gordicus. Yeah. Foul against the number 21. So Strasbourg at the line for Petrus. 13 points, 6 of 6 he is from the free throw line. Sorry, 8 of 8 now. Missed one in the meantime. And that one is good as well. So perfect he is from all over the court right now. Been a difference maker in this first half, helping Strasbourg to their 7-point lead as Neptunas execute beautifully. And he just gets the score. Doesn't go. Foul, fighting for the rebound, tied up. So jump ball. We'll give it back to Neptunas. And he just reverses it around to Weaver. Weaver looking into the low post. We'll get it there to Dambrauskis. Posting up against Green. No movement coming. And eventually does kick it out to Kisselis, who knocks down the triple. They'll make it a 2-point game. Green crosses over, loses it. Dambrauskis ahead of everyone. Can he get there to finish? He can. And Zuli looked like he was going to get back, but didn't get there in time. And a timeout called because Neptunas have tied the game here at 42 with 1:16 left. Back-to-back plays by Dambrauskis. First the assist to the 3 in the corner, then the steal and finish. Ties it here, Strasbourg. Got a timeout.
We need offense, ok? We do jersey. C'est Quentin qui est là, d'accord? Ali, Flo, démarquage. Mike, Jérémy à l'opposé, ok? Si ça sort, tu descends vraiment tout droit. Et après, after we move the ball and we attack close out. We have bonus too, ok? Go to the line, let's go. So everybody else stay out.
Applaudissements s'il vous plaît pour SIG.
Well, where would Strasbourg be without that man? Neptunas. 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for him. Leads the way for their team, but they tied at 42. Carl Weaver, 5. And another turnover. Vicious has it. Now the finish is good for Kisselus. They're going to take the lead going into the half here. There's a blocking foul against Gordicus. Team fouls means Strasbourg will be at the line. Green will take 2. 7 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds as well for Mike Green here. That one is good. And the 33-year-old makes that one as well. He'll go out, make sure he doesn't get any fouls. Bayhurst comes in. 46 seconds left. Tied game here, first half. Weaver hands it to Dambrowskis. They wait. No post, going nowhere. Gordicus trying to find some room. Looked like he was fouled by Torore. He's going to get his offensive rebound. Blocked, and Torore comes away with it. A lot of emotion from the Neptunas bench. Bayhurst onto the far side. It'll let Saron hold the ball here for the final shot. They space. Saron will use this high screen from Ali Torore. No fouls to give. Saron stops, kicks it. Bayhurst for 3. In and out. And Zuli gets a hand on the rebound. And that is going to be the end of the first half here. And we are tied at 44 apiece. Well, a physical encounter here. Nothing to separate these two teams. 44 plays 44 at the half. And these two teams have been trading blows. Good offense from both sets. 71% from two-point range for Strasbourg, 62 for Neptunas. Barely a rebound in the game. As the offense has been so good. They have turned the ball over a lot, both teams. As we have seen a lot of fouls as well. No one really hampered by foul problems at the half. 2 for Nzuli, 2 for foul, 2 for Green. But no one for 3 on either team. As Gordicus, Savicius, and Masulis have 2. There's the scorers from Petrus, the Malone man in double figures. A very impressive first half performance from him to lead the way with 15. 9 for Mike Green, 8 for Ali Torore. And on the other side for Neptunas, a more balanced team encounter. Kisselus has 7, Williams has 7, Grant 6, and Gallius has 6 as well. So I'll leave you some highlights. We'll have a short break here from action. Join us in about 10 minutes' time. Let's see who will come out on top. Will it be Neptunas getting a road victory? A rare occurrence for them in the Basketball Champions League. Or will it be Strasbourg getting the all-important home win?
Tentative à 3 fois réussie. Ils sont là, les futurs basketteurs professionnels de la SIG Strasbourg, les jeunes pousses. Il nous faut le plaisir d'être parmi nous ce soir pour ce match de Basketball Champions League. Les U15 de Notre-Dame de Sion. Dernière minute de jeu. Yes! Le buzzer beater peut-être. Applaudissements s'il vous plaît pour les U15 de Notre-Dame de Sion. Merci de leur présence ce soir. N'oubliez pas la date du prochain match à domicile de votre équipe de la SIG Strasbourg en championnat de France de la Jeep Elite. SIG Strasbourg, JL Bourg, c'est samedi ce 19 janvier à 20 h. Pour réserver vos places dès maintenant sur le site internet www.sigstrasbourg.fr ou à la boutique de la SIG ici au Régus.
Has been a difference maker in the game so far. From Petrus has had a fine first half as he has 15 points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. He has helped Strasbourg to a 44-44 tie with Neptunas. Could have been so much better really for the French team. They looked in control through the end of the first and the start of the second quarter. They opened up a 13-point lead at one stage, but back came Neptunas. A team which won't be shaken, a team which will not go away. And that is very much how they've played this whole season. They currently sit 7th place out of 8 teams in Group D. But still, there is the belief, I'm sure, that they can qualify as one of the top 4 places. A win here would see them jump possibly, you know, very close indeed. Just 1 game back, at worst, from 4th position, with still 3 to play. This, despite the fact that Neptunas have won just 1 of their last 5 games in the Basketball Champions League, and Strasbourg having won 2 of their last 5. Really will be frustrated at the half.
Quentin, il faut vraiment que tu fasses dribble arrière, que Nico monte, tu la donnes si jamais il se monte la première fois. Ok? And what we can use too is five, like Dijon. Ok? Avec cette passe-là. Et là, tu vas vraiment tout de suite, d'accord? Tu vas vite, jusqu'au bout, et toi tu montes là. Ok? Allez, allez! Commence, Peter. Le premier, c'est 2 tours. L'écran, 2 tours. Descends. Tu fais 2 écrans. Rappelle. Allez, let's go. Allez,
27-16 first quarter undone. Neptunas as they won the second quarter 28-17. And both teams come into this one having suffered losses on the weekend. Neptunas going down to a shock against Zvagdes, who are 9-9 in the Lithuanian League. And then Strasbourg falling heavily to fellow Basketball Champions League competitors, Dijon, 80-55. A sizable lead when the towel was thrown in early by Coach Collet. Went deep into his bench and made sure that he got some rest into the starters' legs. With the vision of today's game, I'm sure. That's why if they are taking it that seriously, they'll want to record a victory here. And they'll be frustrated that they've given up that double-digit lead. So we are underway in the second quarter. As Strasbourg have the opening possession. Saron, Petrus, Long, Green and Foul. Same 5 as started the game for them. It is Saron, a lot of room. Pulls up, knocks it down. And Neptunas have Joey Grant, Giselus, Oslevicius, Weaver and Williams. And it is Williams with the ball. Had the first 5 of the game for Neptunas. And he's on this near side once more. Gets it in to Olivicius, and he's going to be called for the travel. Good call from the referee. Watch him change his pivot foot. Yep. Referees have been good on top of the travel calls from both teams. Saron to Green. Green coming off the screen for Foul. Foul rolling. That big threat right down the middle. He's fronted by Grant though. And now Green with 5 on the clock. Tries to get past his man. He's met at the ring. But foul, grabs the rebound. It is a 24-second violation, no. So Mike Green's shot didn't hit the ring. Shot clock continued to run down. And even though Strasbourg got the offensive rebound, it goes back to Neptunas. Williams gets it over the half. Kicks it to Grant. Grant loves that mid-range shot, and that is why. Didn't really see him get an opportunity in the first half from around the foul line where he's so effective. Now he'll move to 8. Once again, the efficiency for him off the charts. 4 of 6 from the field. Jerry Grant, a couple of rebounds and an assist in there as well. Sedon pulls up, way short. Foul on the rebound. Good work from Petrus. And it's Weaver. Is called for the foul. Took a little shot from the elbow on the way down, I think. A discussion between Weaver and Petrus. Strasbourg looking to bring it in. It is Green. The high pass, foul, catches it, and is fouled. Kissilis called for it. Foul, makes the first. Second is good as well. Strasbourg, the 2-point lead. Williams. Grant hands it over. Weaver, the runner, is good. An aggressive move from Weaver. Almost like the frustrations at the other end coming out. And a good job defensively. As Green picks it up. Finds Long. Long to Petrus. Sedon for 3. Buries it. Well, a hand was in his face, but it doesn't matter. Quinton Sedon moves to 8. Second 3 of the game for him. Jump hook doesn't go. Kissilis fouled. Slap the line. Minus Kissilis. Makes the first. 33-year-old. 5.5 points per game. That one down to move himself to 9. So a strong game for him. Substitutions. Foul will go out. Ali Turore comes in. Foul. It's up his 3rd on that possession. Done an excellent job on him. Neptunas, as they're going to come with pressure. Loose pass. Just manages to bounce into the hands of Petrus. Petrus takes the 3. Too strong. Rebound by Grant. And 3 rebounds for him tonight. Williams knocks it down. Every time you think Strasbourg are getting control of the game once more, Neptunas make a little run. There they go. In lead by 2 now. 53 plays 51. Long has to try and find something here. He's going to use the screen. Defense switches. Grant takes it away. No. Long picks it up. Good defense to rotate. 2 seconds on the clock now. Long forces up the 3, doesn't get it to go. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense from Neptunas. Excellent switching when needed. Open 3. Neptunas doesn't go. Good rebound from Weaver. Turns and faces. Takes the tough pull up and makes it Weaver. He was quiet offensively in that first half. And now moves to 9. Neptunas, a 4-point lead. Crowd trying to get into this one. Green gets deep, tied up by Grant. Jump ball. Good defense from Jedi Grant. Well, none of the head to him, to the rest of his team. So good work. See there, straight up. Did well not to foul in this early stage. And then as Mike Green was coming down with it, tied him up. So possession back to Neptunas. Short roll. Grant loses it. Sidon looking to push. Grant's down. They're going to have a 5-on-4 advantage here. Green eventually gets it from Nzuli, but it's tapped away. Well, Weaver making plays all over the floor. Here he is now on the offensive end. Can't get it. Tips it. Bounces around and eventually goes out to Strasbourg. Well, an opportunity in transition there for Neptunas. They couldn't take it. Substitutions. Eddie comes in. Kudus goes out. Smaller lineup for Strasbourg here. So Green with the ball. Finds Nzuli. And now Ali Torre. Moves this block. Comes to the middle. Goes back to his left hand. There he goes. To the left hand, and reverse, fouled, and 2 shots. He's made that same move 3 or 4 times now. First is good for Ali Terore. 9 points for him. It's perfect 4 of 4 from the field. This one comes up short though. Just on the runner is good. Sort of a little fake out the top. Lucky to not be called for a travel again. Went all the way. Maintains this 5-point advantage. Nzuli. Now Torre. Far side this time. Spins into the double team and an offensive foul. Great work from Williams. Rotating. They've got Torre going to the low post. Williams was there just in time. So that's going to be just the first foul on Torre. Williams took a shot to the face for his troubles. Williams calls for the screen. And once more, it's that same high post attack from Osvaldas Olivicius.
Defense!
Vicious now for three is good. Oh, he's taken over here in these last few minutes. Great execution from Neptunas. And after a fine second quarter, they've continued their good play into the third. 16-8, it's an 8-point lead, 60-52.
Offense, we pass the ball early, nobody moves. We have mobility, it was 4. We cut, you set down screen, we come up, point guard, we place. Nobody move. Everybody raise the ball. They can double team easy. Huh? Be serious. Okay, we need rhythm and aggressivity. We will make the shot. I'm there a little bit more, okay? Come back faster. Let's go. Allez,
Bit of pressure from Neptunas up the floor. That is broken by Green. It's hard to press against him. Kamparauskis under the first ball screen. Zuli looking. They like to establish. Torre here. His kick out finds Eddie, but too high for him to shoot it. Tough three in the end from Steron. Not sure that's the shot they were looking for coming out of the timeout after such a dry spell. And Kamparauskis now gives it over. Weaver was taken out. Ball bouncing around, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. That's unfortunate for Neptunas. Weaver had his back leg taken away from him. Tried to find... Vicious was knocked into the backcourt. Now Eddie collects it. Delininkaitis comes in. He'll commit the foul. Trying to close him by it with Nzuli. On. Waits for this high screen. Goes to the corner. Green just wasn't really ready for it. Now he'll try and make something happen one-on-one. It's going to be a defensive. Oh no. Out of bounds. Kamparauskis comes up hurt. He doesn't like it. What happened here? Oh, he took a nasty shot to the face, didn't he? That's what happened. Kamparauskis here. Green landed on him. It's been a physical encounter, a lot of fouls on both teams. Kamparauskis seems to be okay. They'll have the ball against Green. That's for the screen. Open three. Delininkaitis is fouled as well. They all raise their arms, the Neptunas players. Look at that. Delininkaitis fouled. He makes the three. And he will have a chance for a bonus as well. It's an 11-point lead now. Well, I mean, look to the three. That's 19 now in the quarter for Neptunas, but they've held Strasbourg to just 8 points. You'll add the bonus. Lead at 12 now. Second against Traore. Seron at the point. Finds Eddie, he'll fire the three. Doesn't go. So on the offensive rebound, finds Mike Green. Green takes the foul. Gordicus, I think, sacrifices himself there. It's had a rough game, Gordicus. Hasn't been able to get too much done, but foul. 0 of 3 from the field. Now 3 personal. Green at the line. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Green to move to double digits. Good 2 of 2 now, talking to his team. Good leadership. Bordicus goes out. And Jedi Grant comes back in. A luxury to have Grant coming back in with a 10-point lead. Dambrauskis collects it and brings it down. Here comes Grant. Grant sets the screen, slips. They want to get him in the low post, foul against Toure. Yanked his man back. See it there. Third on Toure. And team fouls means Jedi Grant will be at the line. Grant, chance to get to double figures as Slavinskas comes in. This doesn't go though, to the delight of the Strasbourg fans. Green finds Eddie on the far side. Finally gets one to go. He made his first one, looks so confident. Hasn't had the touch since then. Second make though for Jarell Eddie. 6 points for him, 2 of 6 on the 3-point line. And Kaitis draws the foul and he will go back to the line. Foul against Zulu. So Thomas Kaitis. He's gone swiftly here to 9 points personal. 6 in the last minute or so. It's 9 points in just 9 minutes for him. Maintains the double-digit lead. Green using the clock. Finds Eddie again. Far side Eddie. Fouled. The pained look from Julius. Eddie, after making 1-3, is at the line. That's good. And now Eddie steadies himself for a second. An important couple of minutes here for Strasbourg with this deficit. Now they would love to just find some headway. He, of course, gets 3 shots, Eddie, because he was shooting a 3. If they could find just a little bit of headway into this lead, get it to probably under 5 going into the 4th quarter, I think they'll be delighted. Just get some sort of momentum in his last 2 minutes here. Eddie going back-to-back 3-point plays will help. First the 3 and then making all 3 from the free throw line. Dambrauskis. Julius along the baseline, finds Dambrauskis, no, loose pass. Dylan Kaitis picks it up, still got plenty of time here. Finds Grant, good kick out, Slavinskas for 3. Can't get it, and Zulu with the rebound, spins away from the defender. But Neptunas backs quickly. Green trying to find some room, has to bring it all the way back out again. Pushes everyone out of the way, he'll go against Slavinskas here. Thinks about the 3, finds Eddie. Eddie off the dribble, but it's going to be a kick. Jedi Grant read the pass beautifully. And he's frustrated, I think. He knew that was where it was going. But he got a boot to it rather than his hand. There you could see. Andrauskis has gone out. Williams back in. Ready to Torre. Torre off the dribble. All the way with the left hand is good. Oh, Ali Torre, 5 of 5 from the field. Perfect game for him. And you see it. And that is the 5-point lead now. Chance for Strasbourg here inside the final minute. Williams off the screen. Slavinskas hands it over. Giselis gives it back to Williams. Williams throws it up and it goes in. I'm not even sure it was a shot from Williams. He looked to just toss it off the dribble. Let's have another look. Yeah, just scooped it up, knowing the clock was winding down. And now Eddie off the curl finds the man on the inside. It's Petrus who goes for the reverse. Great offense from Jarell Eddie, leading the charge for Strasbourg to get him back into the game. Now, can they finish off the third quarter with a stop here? High screen comes. Williams fakes it, picks it up, finds Grant, turns but doesn't get it away in time. Even though it drops, it won't count. And it is a 5-point advantage. I think both teams will take positives from that. Going into the fourth quarter, 69 plays 64 in favor of Neptunas.
Smart, we had an offense every time. We don't forget to flash, hein? We don't know. Hein? We don't forget. On va le faire. Hey, regardez bien. We will do it like this. Jérémy. C'est Flo. OK. Jarell. Là. When we squid. Jarell, you go down.
So, 10 minutes left here. The Strasbourg fans up and on their feet. Can they overcome this 5-point deficit? They will start with the ball. It is Saron with it, using Mustafa Foul, who's back into the game. Been limited with foul trouble, and Zuli slices in for 2. Well, he's been quiet here tonight. Jamil Zuli, first field goal of the game for him. After the 22-point performance from him last time these two teams met. Giselis on the low block. Backing it down against Eddie. Gets him in the air. Comes up short. Wanted the foul. Not coming though. And Saron goes to Nzuli. Nzuli this time along the baseline, and he is fouled. So it'll be in-line possession. Foul looking to collect it. He does. Turns. Hooks it over the top of Trevor Grant. He finally got him a deep catch. And he made them pay. 1 point game now. Dylan Nkaitis finds Grant. But an offensive foul. Great work from Nzuli there. On the weekend side of the floor. Steps in. Mustafa foul fired up. Gets the crowd on their feet here. Oh, it's Petrus. My mistake. Made some great defense on the weekend side of the floor. Riley Collins took it over with Nzuli. And a timeout called by Neptunas. Momentum shifted in favor of Strasbourg.
4 blows, on n'a jamais fait. C'est Quentin qui l'a. Jérémy. Flo. Jérémy, tu vas faire comme un petit écran, un brush queen. Flo, il va venir très loin. On lui donne la balle. Là. Et là, Jarel, Yohé. Yous, ici. Les deux. OK? Et là, tu sors. Au shot, c'est.
There's the score from Mustafa foul. That got him fired up. And an offensive foul from Dylan Nkaitis has given the ball back to Strasbourg. Chance for them to take the lead here. What an opportunity. It would be their first lead. Since they had the 51 to 48 advantage. It's a long time for them. As they will go to the inside. Looking for Petrus to be the provider. The 3 for Eddie doesn't go. Foul. I'm not sure who it's going against. Petrus asking the referee to please see. He's being pulled back. Yep, you can see it there, clear. Good work. The foul was correct here, in my opinion. Good against Isavicius. Set on, brings it in. Foul, looks the rescreen. Loose pass. Tipped out of bounds. 7 on the clock for Strasbourg. Eddie, another look, and this time he makes it. Well, you feel like if he keeps getting these clean looks, Jarrell Eddie is going to win the game for Strasbourg. 11 points now for him. Williams goes for the screen. They'll reverse it. On the far side is Golius trying to find something. Gets it to Grant. Grant, though. Now eventually goes to Oslavicius, 2 on the clock. Is rejected by Eddie, gets it back, fires it up. But it's going to be a 24-second violation. Eddie, another guy, calling for the crowd to make some noise. He loves it. Saron bringing it down. And Mike Green on the floor. Strasbourg have the lead. Backdoor cut, and Nzuli flushes it home! Great backdoor cut from Nzuli. Beautiful pass from Petrus. 6th assist of the game for him, and Strasbourg rolling here. They got the momentum. Neptunas needs some way of silencing the crowd, and that's it right there from Lorenzo Williams. Huge triple for this game there from Neptunas. They tie it at 72 apiece. Just killed the momentum of Strasbourg. Eddie again trying to find some room. Finds Nzuli now for 3. It's good! Well, Nzuli and Eddie come to life in this 4th period. Loose pass. Gerard Grant gets it back into the hands of Weaver and now Williams, who slows it once more. Long time still to go in this one. Grant slips, has it. Can't finish though. And a good rebound from Petrus. So Seron calls the play. Eddie looking in to foul, only just gets it there. Here's Skip. Seron falls to the floor, somehow finds some room. Comes up short though as Grant snatches in another rebound. Weaver. Got some room, but will pull it out. Williams has some room coming off the screen. Doesn't want to take it over the top of foul though. And a foul is called. First of the 4th quarter against Strasbourg. Petrus commits it. Action from him. And here you see Nzuli after the backdoor dunk. Now burying the 3. Hand was in the face. Shot clock was winding down. Big time shot from Jeremy Nzuli. To the smile for the crowd. So Nicholas Long comes in. Gives Petrus a quick breather here. Weaver smartly draws the foul. Rips the ball through into the hands of Long. Long reaching in, got the hands out. So it can be called for the foul. Weaver wants it in the block. He gets it against Long. Weaver finds Grant. He misses. Looked like he was undercut. And now the 3. Eddie doesn't get it. 5 for the rebound. Foul's going to go against Mustafa foul. And is that number 5 against the big man? No, number 4 against Mustafa foul. So 3-point game. 4th foul against the big man, Jedi Grant, talking to the official. Grant has to go out. Neptunas then. There's Savicius off the cut. Nice pass. Gordicus fouled. Mike Green it is that commits it. Fresh back into the game. Gordicus, strong move from him. Took a lot of contact. 3rd against Green. Had a long breather though, Green. So foul now goes out. Tore in. Will Mustafa foul be needed? An offensive foul. Yeah, screen. Savicius. Yeah. Just bumps him. No real need to do that. It's a dangerous pass, can't find Torre, it's turned over. James got himself in the air, expecting Torre to be open. Tamborauskas at the point, goes all the way, left hand, lays it up for the 2. Nice finish from Tamborauskas. First 2 of the game for him. As Aliture collects it. Isolated against Gordicus. To the middle, spins back, left hand. Automatic from Aliture, 6 for 6. Loves going to the middle, coming back to that lefty. 13 points personal. Weaver clears everybody out. Squares up, takes a little jump shot and gets the friendly roll. Shoots over the top of the smaller man, makes it a 1-point game once again. What a close one we've had here. Not a lot separating these two teams. Green finds Long. Long wants to go to Torre. Torre, left hand. But he turns it over. Good rotation from Dembrowskis. Now he's going to push it. The open man in Kisselis, but they'll wait here. Green goes down, trying to buy the call, doesn't get it. Kisselis now gets the 3 and buries it to give Neptunas the lead once more. 79 plays 77. Green tried to buy the foul. The referee didn't go for it, and it led to an open 3 in that far corner. Strasbourg will take the timeout here, trailing by 2. 3:49 to go. Let's listen to him.
Probably 2 times. Pass out and gain inside, okay? On va jouer une fois 3 pour Jérémy. 1 time 3. Bonus. Attends bien l'écran, d'accord? Ali, l'écran, tu l'attends. Si jamais il te pousse, viens chercher là, d'accord? S'il te pousse vraiment, tu peux pas, tu montes. Et Ali, on fait l'écran, d'accord? Et là, vraiment, devant, non.
Hey, you see the dunk. Jeremy Zuli. He's going to be the man to try and get the play coming out of the timeout as well. Interesting to see what they do for him. But he's going to be the key guy. See how ready Neptunas are. They've recovered. And have this 2-point lead. Pressure up the floor. And this Green gets it. And let's see what Coach Cole has drawn up for his team. It's Nzuli on the low block. Got to be aware of the shooters around him. Nzuli gets deep, loses it. And now, Dambrowskis. There's the ball. Gets it back. Open 3. Dambrowskis buries it. Huge basket for Neptunas. Breakdown defensively for Strasbourg. Not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Defense got lost though. There's now Petrus for 3. Huge shot, doesn't go. 5-point game now, and we will be under 3 with a chance for Neptunas not only to make this a larger lead, but take another 20 seconds off the clock here. They go to Weaver. Weaver using the high screen from Gordicus. Weaver dancing with it, steps back, takes the 3, buries it. Great play from Kyle Weaver. Bumps his head a couple of times. He used him off the ball screen, isolates him at the top. And now Torre, low post. Double team waiting behind him. He has to bring it out. Green trapped on the sideline. Somehow finds Torre, but he can't finish. And here comes Dambrowskis. He will hold and use more time, as it's now under 2 minutes. They have the 8-point lead. They get it into the hands of Weaver. Can he isolate once again? In no hurry as he goes to Gordicus. Low shot clock. Gordicus turns, fires, and it just bounces clear. Green loses his man and then draws the foul against Gordicus. That's 5 on him. So Yep, Jodicus goes out. That is just his 4th. So it's a substitution rather than a foul out, I believe. And we'll see Mike Green at the line for 2. Coach Collet looking on with his staff. They need these shots from Green. And it's going to roll out. 4 of 4 he was before that, Green. 11 points, 7 assists for him. But he has 6 turnovers as well. Fires in early. Doesn't matter as he makes it. Still, 7-point game here. Grant makes himself available, 2-on-1. Oh, good play from Neptunas on the break. Excellent little interchange from Kisilus and Osavicius. Eddie commits the foul, has to. Just trying to save 2. See if he can force a miss from the free throw line. Time ticking away for Strasbourg here. That's too strong. Olisavicius, 9 points personal. Steadies himself for the second, and it's good. Pull up for 3. Saron way short though. Fresh off the bench, takes the 3. Can't hit it. And Williams able to hold and use up time here. Grant sprints into this high screen. Sets it and rolls. Williams is open, thought about it. Oh, good fake from him, Olisavicius. Can't hit it. Eddie gets there for the rebound. They need to go quickly here, Strasbourg, and Zuli beats his man and draws the foul. And against Weaver. He'll be at the line. Weaver got a good hand on the ball, but fouled him as well. 3rd on him, so Nzuli, a chance to get 2 with the clock stopped. Potentially make it a 2-possession game here. Glimpse to the scoreboard, I think. That's the first. Nzuli's had a good second half. 11 points now. Second goes. That's good. So it is a 2-possession game. They're going to need a stop here. Strasbourg, they come with some pressure. Williams going to turn it over. No, he somehow gets it back and he's fouled. Wow. Strasbourg just didn't have the ball bounce in their favor there. They got a good hand on a potential steal, but it just bounced back to Williams and he's fouled. Look at that. Green tips it straight to Eddie. He just couldn't react in time to take it in, and then he commits the foul, trying to recover the ball. His 4th. You'll see Williams at the line, but not a lot of time went off the clock. That's the one positive. If Williams is unsuccessful with either of these free throws, Slavinskas is going to come in. Confidence being shown in him today, and so it is. Perhaps a good tactic from Strasbourg then, as Williams misses the first. At the line, Williams 84% in the season. Makes the second. 7-point game. Green fakes. Gets into the lane, but everyone's crowded out his space, and Zuli's 3 doesn't go. 5 for the rebound. It's taken in by Kisilus, and Eddie is going to foul out there. Trying to get a hand on the ball. Jarrell Eddie will leave us. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists for him. And a quick fire 22 minutes. Kisilus will go to the line. Well, he's probably the man to foul, Kisselis. His fly percentage, just 61% on the season. Although he's a 38% three-point shooter. You think he is usually a good shooter, and he does only go 1 of 2. So Neptunas is still giving an opportunity to Strasbourg. Can they take it? No, they can't. Oh, eventually, somehow, gets to Petrus, but then he misses. Well, no foul coming, and what a disappointing end to this game. Strasbourg are going to allow this one to count down on them. They tried to push in transition. Saron turned it over. Williams can't finish. There is Grant to seal the victory, surely. The put-back dunk by Jedi Grant moves him to double digits. And Zuli throws it over to Green. Green trying to find some room. Steps back, takes the 3. Doesn't go. Weaver grabs in the rebound. He's going to twist his ankle on the last possession. Hopefully he will be okay, but that won't sour what was a fine victory from Neptunas on the road here against Strasbourg. 90-80. They will take the win. Weaver comes up, still holding that ankle. So a sour point perhaps for Neptunas on what has been a fine evening for them. They get a rare road victory in the Basketball Champions League. They have lost 7 of their last 9 before tonight on their travels. So a very, very good victory for them over a Neptunas team which was trying to cement its place at the top of Group D and potentially seal a playoff position. So Carl Weaver still in some pain on the floor as the players will look on. Well, Weaver grimaces. You see him on the floor. Players have all gone over to him to make sure he's okay. And there's sad faces all around. Strasbourg frustrated that they weren't able to get a victory, which would have really helped their cause here. And trying to be one of those qualifiers. And we'll trot back of Prometheus, who also lost tonight. As we see the statistics, and you know they shoot 69% for 2-point range when you lose the game. Frustrating for Strasbourg. 20 rebounds. As they lost that by 3. 17 turnovers though. You see, as they coughed up the ball far too easy. Even down the stretch, they had the opportunity. Think back to the turnovers though, and played into the hands of Neptunas. So Williams led the way, 16, Petrus 17 for Strasbourg. It's back onto their feet as we see the scorers. Williams, Weaver and Kisselis, double figures for Neptunas. Petrus leads the way as he is aided by Nzuli with 11, Green with 12, and Ali Torre 13, and Eddie with 11. So a lot of double-figure scorers for Strasbourg in the loss. I say it's not very often you shoot 69% for 2-point range and lose the game. So we'll leave you with some highlights. There's an important road victory for Strasbourg. They will try and follow that up next week in the Basketball Champions League. Strasbourg will have to regroup and go on the road to Greece and to Patras to face off against Prometheus. For Neptunas, an opportunity for them as they will be facing Petro Olympia at home in Klaipeda. So an opportunity for them to pick up another victory before they will then travel to Patras and face off against Prometheus. So I will say goodnight after the 90-80 victory for Neptunas on the road in Strasbourg in Group D.